गुड आफ्टरनून स्टूडेंट्स। तो आज और एक टॉपिक हम डिस्कस करेंगे। तो अर्लियर आपने एनिमल में कोऑर्डिनेशन देखी। तो वहाँ पर फॉर एनिमल्स देयर आर टू systems which are responsible for control and coordination, that's nervous system and endocrine system. Now our next topic that is plant coordination। तो इसका सब टॉपिक है plant movements। Before discussing these plant movements, you are already aware of that animals, when they go for the movement, they say movement and locomotion. What is locomotion? The animal will move from one place to the another place. So animals have capability to move from one place to another place. Now when we discuss these plants, they don't show such kind of locomotion, what to move from one place, but they show a slight movement towards the particular stimuli. Whenever there is stimuli, the plants may get diverted towards it. For example, this movement in plants, this is not quick movement, this is gradual movement. Gradually they are diverted, and that very moment, that's also permanent. So we are discussing about the plants. Now in case of animals, this movement, it's not gradual, it's a quick moment and it's temporary. So here, what is the when we see the movement of animals and plants, animal movement, that is rapid movement, that's quick movement, and a quick interval of time they show movement, but that one is not permanent. But in plants, this movement, it is gradually and is permanent movement. Now when we see this plant movements, these are of two types. So earlier we have discussed this plant movement, it is diverted towards the particular stimuli. So considering this stimuli, whenever the plant show movement, that is directional, that indicates in which direction the stimuli is. Now that very moments, that are called tropic moments. And those moments, however, the plants show movement, but they do not define the direction of stimuli, and that very moments are called nastic moments. So the tropic moments, we may say these are the directional moments, and these nastic moments, these are non-directional. So in both cases the moment takes place, but whenever this tropic moment occurs, so it shows from which direction the stimuli is. And this nastic moment, there is response towards the stimuli, or the plants show the moment, but that did not define in which direction the stimuli is. Now discussing about these tropic moments, so for example, we take the stimuli light. So whenever the plant shows movement in response to light, that has also a direction, that's called a phototropic moment. Photo means light, and tropic moment, that is directional moment. For example, whenever you see, you have seen an activity when the plant so here is the window where the sunlight comes. So gradually this plant will divert towards this. So after few weeks the shape of the plant would be like this. So plant gets diverted towards the sunlight. So here the plant shows where from this light comes. So it is diverted towards the direction of light. So that we call the phototropic moment. Now the plant, in which direction the plant is diverted, in the same direction there is light. Now that we call the positive phototropism. Positive phototropism. So positive towards the light, towards the stimuli light. On the other hand, when we see roots, the light is on the upper side, and the roots show the directional movement, but they move away from this light. So in both cases, the shoot also shows the response, and the roots also shows the response, but the shoot move towards the light, so we call the positive phototropism. But these roots, where from the sun comes, it moves in the opposite direction, that we call the negative phototropism. So we may say that this phototropism, it is positive as well as negative. The shoots show positive phototropism by moving towards the light, and roots show negative phototropism by moving away from the light. So here comes next thing, that is towards and away. When we see towards, that's called positive phototropism, and away from the stimuli, that's called negative phototropism. Like we will see another stimuli, that is soil. So whenever we see the soil, these are the roots here, the soil, that's called geotropism. Geo means light, and tropism means directional moment. So this shoot, it shows response towards this soil, towards the stimuli, but by moving away from the soil is downwards and the shoot moves away from it, so it shows negative geotropism. And the roots, this show positive geotropism. Like other, that we call water. So water is another which is present in the soil. Same way the roots moves in the direction of water, so it is positive hydrotropism. Hydro means water, tropism means directional moment. And the shoot which moves away from the light, that we call negative hydrotropism. Another one, that is touch. Touch we say thigmotropism. Like thigmotropism, where there is the stimuli touch. You have seen the climbers which grows with the supports. So when we see this climber, it moves towards this where the support touches. So we say it shows the positive thigmotropism. So next, that is chemotropism, coming towards the chemical. Same way, when you spray chemicals on these plants, so some move towards the chemicals, that is called positive chemotropism, and some parts move away from the away from this chemicals, that we call negative. So chemicals, that is called chemotropism. So these are the tropic moments which are shown by the plants. So these tropic moments, these are of two types, in which both the directions are defined, where from the stimuli, in which direction the stimuli is, like light, this should also show in which direction the stimuli is, this light is, and roots also show. They define when the roots move in one direction, the light is in opposite direction. So we can say we should we should we should realize in which direction the light comes. So but there is opposite direction, roots move in opposite direction of the light, so we may say that it is negative phototropism, and shoots move towards the direction, and that's called positive phototropism. So these are the moments which are shown by the plants. Not only the moments, but these are directional moments in which the direction of stimuli is shown. Next one, that is chemonastic moments. This is non-directional moment. Like we have discussed here, the light. There are plants that's called morning glory. Whenever the light is in this morning glory, it displays its petals in all the directions. So we can't here realize in which direction the light comes, because these petals are spreaded in all the directions. However, they show the moment, but the direction of the light is not shown. So that very moments that we call nastic moments, and this moment occurs with the stimuli of light that we call photonasty. So here is not negative and positive, because here response is shown, moment is shown by the plant, but this moment will not indicate in which direction the light comes. Here in phototropism, here is also moment, but the direction of light is also shown. So this is called phototropism, and this is called photonasty. Like in others, like thigmotropism, in which touch, you see the touch. So touch me not plants, you have shown, you have learned about these touch me not plants. So when you touch this plant, it will fold its leaves. So this folding occurs in all the directions, so you can't realize in which direction the touch goes. So direction is not known, but moment happens, that we called thigmonasty. So what is the difference between thigmotropism and thigmonasty? In both the moment occurs, but thigmotropic moment occurs by which we can see the direction of this stimuli, and here the direction remains undefined. Like chemotropism, like pitcher plants, you have learned about the pitcher plants. Whenever the insect enters into the chemical in it, op it closes its mouth in all the directions. So in which direction the moment the chemical enters into it, the insect enters into it, that hardly matters, but it shows the response, it shows the moment by folding its leaves. So we may call it as chemonasty. We can't realize the direction of the chemical. Here the direction of the chemical is defined. So that's all about this moments of the plant. Hope that you have fully understood it, and I request all the students to subscribe the channel in order to watch further videos. Thank you.